Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a pick a card that is all about what are your magic abilities, what they are, and how to work with them. Possibly we're going to pick up some energies. These are some fat stacks, okay, with tons of messages in them. So we're going to take a look and see what the overall energy is at first with tarot, and then we're going to fill in the freaking blanks with a bunch of different oracle cards. There's many messages in each one of these decks. So please understand, this is a general reading. And so not all of these abilities, will you specifically have probably, okay? This is a message for the collective and there are only 3 piles. So I try to cram in as much information as possibly, that I can possibly get to share with all of you for each stack. So definitely take what resonates with you and then leave the rest. How you can discern, what messages for you is by when you hear something, how it makes you feel inside. What does your intuition tell you about that? Is it correct or is it wrong? Or are you skeptical of it? Whatever. That's how you can tell which message is for you. Okay. So remember, not every single message in each pile is probably going to jive with you. Okay, doesn't mean you have a million different, abilities, or you could for a few, select few, okay? So we have pile 1 right here. We have pile 2 and pile 3. These are all opalite, stones here, sacred geometry stones. Also, don't forget, you could pick you could pick multiple piles if you'd like to, if you feel drawn to that. And then some of you, none of these messages will resonate with you, which is totally fine. Just go watch another video, maybe this message isn't for you this time around. It's okay. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Timestamps are in the drop-down box and all kinds of other information as well as personal readings and things like that. Sorry guys, I'm having a little trouble with my words right now because I was getting such strong energy when I was pulling these cards that I'm a little bit, fuddled in my brain. But so let's see how I'm going to get through this. I feel like there's definitely 3 different energies here, okay, that are very powerful, prominent coming out. So let's get started. Okay, pile 1, this is your reading, all right? Let's get started with the tarot. I mean, look at that. There's a lot of cards there. I was getting some intense messages coming through. So, all right, let's start with your tarot to see what we got going on here. All right, so we have 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. We have the Lady, which is the Empress. We have the 10 of Wands. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. God, my phone is rather high up, so just the way that things are set up in here. So it's like, I'm like straining to see. Okay. God, my skin is so dry. All right, guys. Definitely, I feel whatever abilities that you possess so far, what I'm seeing is definitely you have the ability to manifest and you have the ability to draw into your life whatever you wish, basically, okay? And I definitely feel like this ability is actually a inherited ability. I feel like for definitely, a lot of you that this is literally something that has been passed down through generation from generation. It's a hereditary thing, okay? So I feel like you definitely have this amazing ability to draw prosperity, abundance, and wealth to you. I feel like you're definitely very loyal people. You're very family-centered people. The message coming through really strong for me right now is this, could be a select few of females out there who are actually pregnant right now. And I feel like your child is definitely going to have that ability as well. It's going to be passed down to your child and your children, okay? I feel like for a select few of you, This power can be so intense sometimes that you really have to watch what you are thinking and what's going on in your head and your mind, because whatever you are thinking can actually manifest, and it can be burdensome sometimes. You know, you can literally bring burdens onto yourself because of negative thinking. So there is a definite need to make sure that you're constantly balancing out your energies. I feel like you definitely need to retreat at times, to meditate, to cleanse your chakras. I definitely feel like nature is a big part of your life. Like, you can be extremely powerful out in nature. I feel color green is very important. It's a very powerful color. It's a power color for you. Okay. So when you surround yourself with green, maybe work with green crystals, you definitely have it just helps to empower you. You know what I mean? Definitely you could be an earth sign, you know, definitely, or a fire sign, but I feel earth really heavy. Like, there's some heavy earth placements in your chart, no matter what. Let's see what else. I feel like there is definitely somebody that's a family member in your life that you can actually talk to about this kind of thing, and they'll listen to you. But then there are others that are more skeptical. Okay. Pentacles are extremely important to work with for you. I feel like possibly, you know, statues of particular goddesses would be appropriate to work with and have around you. Whatever one, I mean, when we get more into the cards here, we'll see if there's any specific ones that actually come out for you. I mean, we have the Willendorf goddess right here, okay, which is a famous statue. If you don't know what that is, take a look, Google it, look up what the Willendorf goddess is. It's a statue that's very ancient that they found and dug up, and it shows, you know, a pregnant, you know, fertile woman. So that's why it's like, probably why it's in this card, because, you know, the Empress, the lady in this deck, is always usually depicted as a pregnant woman. And she's got an amazing motherly energy about her. And she just brings about joy, abundance, wealth. You know, she brings things into fruition. She's extremely powerful in her own right, okay? So let's go on and let's move on and see what else we got here. So we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. So like I said, you know, I feel like this is a family inherited thing. So definitely some of you could actually be practicing manifestation, magic, you know, working spirituality with your actual family, or you have a soul tribe around you who is actually like family as well. Like they're your soul tribe. I feel like your intuition is extremely strong. Okay. So you want to be paying attention to it for sure. Remember what I said about, you know, watching what you think and stuff. Otherwise you can end up, you know, biting off more than you can chew, and you're going to end up you're going to end up drawing things to you that you don't want. Okay. I definitely feel that for some of you, you are actually calling in your soul tribe now. You're getting to know people, you know, that are coming around you that are, you know, going to they're just going to get you, you know? They're going to be able to share. You're going to be able to have conversations with them that you would never have with other people, because they're going to understand you completely. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to like look and see if there's any other keywords in here that might be helpful. But I'm pretty sure I got it all right there. I don't want to pull books out too much for this reading because it's so long. All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm like zoning here. So yeah. Oh, this is really interesting because this talks about your ancestral line, okay? It says you are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet. to raise consciousness so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for eras to come. One of many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than yourself. It's time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you most need, those who are like you will gather around you. Remember what I said about manifestation. So if you're sending out the energy, like, think really hard about like who it is you want to call into your life. Because whatever you're thinking about yourself and whatever you're putting out there is what you're going to attract. So you definitely want to be very careful with who you're attracting into your life. Do you want to attract healthy people? Then you have to be healthy yourself. When I say healthy, I mean mentally, okay, or physically, or both. So definitely you want to be very careful about that. Okay, so moving right along. We have a couple of cards. There's like, it's interesting. Oh my God, no way, you guys. Remember what I said about the earth and heavy earth energy and all that kind of stuff? And then this card was talking about like healing the earth and all that. Look what you got. You got the green man, rising energy surge and fertility. That's incredible. Wow. Definitely working out in nature and working magic and stuff out in nature is something you want to definitely give a try if you aren't doing it already. Because connecting with, you know, earth, sacred earth is what came into my mind. It's going to take you to the next level. You're going to be able to manifest even, you know, you're going to hone in on those abilities even more because you're going to connect and you're going to understand how everything works that way. You know what I mean? So you also got the liminal dance. Delicacy, fragility, transience. So I feel like definitely for some of you, being outdoors and dancing outdoors is a very easy way to raise your power, okay? Possibly working around stones. If you live in an area where there's any kind of sacred stones, or like go out in nature and you feel like there's like a rock formation or something, because even in this one right here, okay, we have mountains and stuff. I feel like something with stones and rocks is incredibly important to you, and it will, oh, look at all of them in here too, you guys. Look at this. This is incredible. So I feel like something to do with some kind of like going out in nature and finding a spot of your own that has like, I feel there's like a rock crop or a formation of some sort that you find that's out there in the middle of nature somewhere that's going to be your specific sacred space in which to work on yourself and to, you know, raise energy and whatnot. And I feel like you need to go out and you need to find this spot because I think it's calling to you. And you know what's interesting is you have 18 here and you have 8. So I feel like 8 is a really, you know, important number for some of you, definitely. Yeah, that's really, really interesting. So I feel like, yes, there's got to be some spot like, you know, near mountain, like some kind of, it's got a rocky outcrop thing. Okay. I just feel like that's your spot that you should go to, and you should be working your, you know, your magic, meditation, whatever it is that you're doing there that you feel comfortable with your, working your abundance, spells and whatnot, that this is a really good place to do it. Okay, so like moving right along, we're going to see, oh my God. So what's a specific way you can help to channel in on your energy while you're doing stuff is oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So definitely for some of you, working with oracle cards can help just to focus your energy and get you in the right mindset. And you can connect to the divine this way and receive daily messages. Like oracle cards are great because they're very specific with their messages. And so you can literally pull one like every morning and every day, like get a deck you really like and look at the message and see what it's trying to tell you. Okay. Like meditate for a while, you know, channel your energy and then pull one and see what your message is for the day or whatnot. And it could actually, you know, help to focus your mind, clear energy, all kinds of stuff. So it's a good idea to work with oracle cards, obviously, for some of you. Continuing, we have leadership. Set your goals. And when you look at this card, wow, I mean, it's total Leo energy right there, you guys. There's sunflowers. So sunflowers, a Leo could be important. You could be in a Leo. fiery energy. Working with fire might be another good thing to work with, because you did have that wands. Maybe when you're doing your manifestations, you know, have a little bonfire or something like that, because I feel like that could actually, you know, just contribute a little bit more. I'm very curious if any of you are actually a Leo. So for that card, let's see, what do we have here? I have never ever pulled this. This is so cool. You can master yourself with assertiveness and self-discipline. Take a leading role in the situation, knowing that mind over heart is sometimes necessary when group decisions need to be made. Define your structure, set your boundaries, and focus your attention on achieving your group goals. Stick to your plan and see it through to the end. Your strength of purpose helps to overcome obstacles and achieve the impossible. Expect an opportunity or job promotion with extra responsibilities. This may require letting go of unhealthy choices. So I feel like definitely for some of you, if you're like working group magic and like us, you know, you have your soul tribe or your group of friends and you're actually working stuff together, I feel like definitely you're like the head honcho. You're like the leader of it all. I feel like you definitely have some very good leadership abilities. Like I said, you're good with money and abundance. As long as you are focusing your energies in the correct manner and you're not focusing on lack or negativity, you have an incredible ability to lead as well as set an example for others and to, you know, bring in the manifestation. So I feel like you're a key role in a group of people for sure. And learn first, you know, I feel like for some of you, there's a message that learn the difference between confidence and being cocky, because you definitely don't want to be cocky, because that just doesn't look good integrity wise. Okay. So continuing right along. Oh, this is fascinating. Wow. Okay. You guys got two cards that came out from this deck, and you have honey and lemon. You have ambrosia and bitterness. And what I'm getting off this automatically is, with the sweets come the sours, okay? So I feel like, and this is all about balance again, remember, that balance right here. I definitely feel like for some of you, like I said, this is just reiterating that balance thing, that you really want to make sure to be, like I said, to be balanced, but I feel this reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune for some reason. You know, what comes around goes around. What comes up must go down. Sometimes things are going to be good. Sometimes they're going to be shit. But as long as you expect that and you know that that's a possibility, you have the ability to control that better. If you understand, catch my drift. The scent of lemon and honey could be important elements to use in spell casting for my witches out there. Definitely drink tea with honey and lemon, I feel like. Because I feel, well, obviously honey is like, it's like an antibiotic, okay? It's a natural antibiotic. I mean, they have found, you know, casks, like little like jars of honey and stuff that were buried with Egyptian mummies and things that are still good, okay? They're still viable. They're still like, the honey's still fine, because it is such an powerful, incredible thing. Okay. And it's a very powerful thing to work with. Whatever like spell or whatever you're working with honey, it's going to stick. Hence the reason, you know, why you use honey, because it's sticky. Lemon, when you take it internally, it's very cleansing to your body. I haven't done it in a while. I really should. This is almost like, I feel like this is a message for me as well to every morning drink lemon water, because it really helps to kickstart your digestion, and it gives you really beautiful skin as well. It just helps to cleanse you out, you know, before you have anything else in your system. I feel like that working with those two things can be powerful. I'm going to glance and see what extra messages are in the book for these. If you hear a violin in the background, that's because somebody's practicing the violin in the other room. Okay. So this is talking about helping you out of a sticky situation you've fallen into. Okay. So it's talking about your hard work will pay off. you put it, like I said, oh my God, it's totally correct. You use it in spells to oomph the potency and to magnify results. And its cleansing, healing, and antiseptic powers are immortal. And I guarantee longevity of your success when you taste ambrosia. So, you know, with the sweets comes the sour, right? Not everything's all freaking roses, candy, and sunshine 24/7. And the more you understand this, and the more that you understand that shit might not always go your way, the better it will be for you. Because if you understand that the reason why something goes wrong is because there's a divine purpose behind it, that there is the reason why you don't get an opportunity or something just doesn't work out the way you wanted to is because there's clearly something better meant for you out there. So don't sweat the small stuff, you know? So with lemon, it says, an acid tongue and sharp defense could leave you feeling sour. Time to suck it up. As emotional hurts or righteous anger start to grow, invite my purifying juice to cleanse away any resentment. Or add a few drops to a bath and perform a cleansing ritual as you heal from the bitterness of late. In magical work, I'm aligned with the moon and the element of water, and I have been honored since ancient times for my purifying qualities. But beware, for I am a powerful medium in dark arts and could be used to harm, for I am powerfully effective in activating cursing spells. However, as a formidable protector, I also absorb lower energies that rancor attracts and can boost your spell's power as you become mindful of your intentions and continue your magical work consciously with harm to none. Okay? Don't do dark magic. Just don't. I feel like that's just like a warning not to do it. Because once again, whatever you're thinking will come back to you. It's going to manifest at you. So I feel for this group, it's really important to watch the way you think and what you do. So moving right along. Next up, we have, dun, 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 dun. Let's see, what messages we have. Oh, so we have air, imagination, and we have scrying mirror, shadow. So definitely for a lot of you, like this probably goes hand in hand with this. I feel you need to make sure that, like, this is just reiterating what I said right here, that you really want to be careful of what you're communicating and what you're sending out there. And air is part of communications. It is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay, so one of you might be that, or more than one of you, or you have heavy placements of air in your chart. I feel like you really need to be careful, like, with your communication and what you're saying, because like I said, it's going to manifest. This is just reiterating the same damn message over and over again, it seems like. And definitely a lot of you need to be working your shadow self, like really working on your shadow side, because I feel like for some of you, you're blocking this manifestation and this abundance in your life because you're letting that shadow side overpower things and you're not getting that balance that you need to have so that this manifestation, whatever it is you're trying to work on, can come in. So definitely scrying could be a powerful tool for you to use to get in touch with your shadow side. I feel like for a lot of you, your imagination is incredibly powerful. So visualization, sitting, meditating, and visualizing how you want things to occur is incredibly a powerful tool for you, for some of you, definitely. So really watch what you're thinking, again, especially with using that, and be careful with how you communicate, and definitely get in touch with your shadow self and really work on balancing your light side and your dark side, okay? Because nothing in nature is either just dark or white, like light, okay? We're a mixture of both. So when those two things, yin and yang, are all in balance, then things go much more smoothly. So I feel like definitely for a select group of you out there, you really need to hone that shit in and stop the negative thinking and work on balancing out your shadow side. This could be something that you have to do on a regular basis as well. I have a video that I did on my channel here all about like your shadow side and stuff. So if you want to watch that. So moving on right along, we have move your body. Thank you, angels, for moving me to move my body and energy. So clearly, remember what I said about the dance? Like for some of you, dancing outdoors is probably a really good idea because it can raise energy. I feel like for a select group of you, definitely dancing is a really good way to raise energy. So put on some music at home or whatever. I mean, for centuries, dance has always been a very integral part of spell casting, raising power. I mean, think about like all the tribes of the world, like they dance around the fire at night and stuff. They're calling in the gods or whatever they're doing. Dance is an incredible way to raise energy. And I feel like definitely for this group, because you have this twice coming up here, that moving your body in movement like this, or even just running or just exercising is a great way to, you know, balance out your power and also raise it at the same time so that you can project it into your spell work and your manifestations and stuff. Okay. So I'm just curious if any of you are a dancer or you like to dance, comment below. I'm very curious to find out. So we also have spiritual gifts. Okay. See, this just proves what I said. Archangel Raziel, thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. So this is just, you know, reiterating that, yes, you definitely have talents and you have powerful manifestation, and there's something to do with your third eye and your hands. So working with your third eye and making sure your third eye is open and working correctly. And mudras might be really important. Like if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's part of yoga practice, or it's just a practice all on its own. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, people who are way heavy into yoga, or if you're a yoga instructor, because they could actually, hand positions like what he's got going on right there are actually like part of doing magic for certain types of practitioners out there. So I feel like for some of you, that could definitely be something you can add into your manifestation practices. We have trustworthy friends. Okay, so this is coming up again, you guys. I definitely feel like, you know, you've got your gathering and your family and all this. I feel like you definitely have a soul tribe group around you that it's really important that you be careful about who you're hanging out with and who you're around. Because they can affect your manifestation. If there's anyone toxic, you need to let that shit go and get them away, because they're going to screw up your jive. Okay? So it says, thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. So make sure that the people around you are trustworthy. And I feel like if you work magic with other people, or, you know, you work as a group, you know, doing a group manifestation or meditation, it's going to be really incredibly powerful. And I know, because I've worked with, you know, groups of people, hundreds of people even, and trust me, when you all come together and you think like-mindedly like that, it can really be an incredibly powerful experience, and it works. So that's why you have to be very, very careful with who you surround yourself with, okay? You don't want any negativity or some Debbie Downers around you, because they're going to fuck up your groove. Okay, again, miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. Again, you're getting that message. Look at how many times that earth energy, you guys need to get outside and find that sacred space that you return to and make it yours, okay? But remember, when you go out and you go out in nature and you work with the elements outside and stuff, when you go to someplace, please leave it the way that you came. Okay, do not leave trash. Don't disturb it so much that it's going to fuck with the animals and the nature that's already there. So be very careful and respectful of your spot, okay? So I also pulled out, I have 3 different animal oracle decks because I thought it would be fun to see what came up. Specific animal totems, animal spirits, animal guides that could be helpful to you. And oh my God. What? Okay. Oh, this is extremely powerful. What came out here? I cannot believe this. So we have horse spirit, which is number 33. Freedom is yours. Okay, pay attention to what color the horse is, right? White. White raven spirit, which is number 66. Trust in the magic. These are some powerful messages. You have hind or hund. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, I think it's hind. I could be totally wrong. That is a white deer. Okay. You have 3 white animals here. If you Google and you read about white animals and what they represent, yeah. Okay. This is incredibly, oh my God. It's like, I feel like, I feel like there's some kind of transformation hardcore coming for you. This is a total omen and a warning and a sign, okay? It doesn't mean it's bad, but I feel like something very profound is going to occur for you in 2020, period. You got 3 white things going on here. Trust in the magic. Freedom is yours. I'm going to look up these guys and tell you what they say, okay, in a minute here. But holy shit, and you have repeating numbers like this, 33 and 66. So how many of you have been seeing multiples of 3s or 6s lately? I'm very curious. I've been seeing this like hardcore, okay? If you've been following me on Instagram and you're listening to my stories or reading them, 6 is stalking the shit out of me right now. So I'm really curious to see what this says for myself. And then the last card we have in this group is Sea Serpent, which is, wow, okay? That's like so Ragnarok. It's not even funny, okay? Ooh. Okay, how many of you have blue eyes? I feel like there's somebody coming in who has blue eyes that's going to shake some shit up, and not in a bad way, per se, okay? They're going to flip your gourd, I feel like. That's the message I'm getting there. Okay, so let's take a look and see what these say. I am fascinated myself. This is so cool. Okay, where? I've got like 20 million books sitting over here. Shit, where are you? Okay, all right. So we'll look at horse spirit first. All right. When white horse spirit appears, you are gifted with the spirit of movement and freedom. It is a time for travel and adventure. Whether that means a trip somewhere or taking a different type of journey, one of freedom of choice. Horse spirit reminds you that no matter the circumstances, you have free will and choices that can take you far away to a better place, a better situation, a better state of being. For there is no one but you to rein in your will to make a different decision. You are capable of making powerful choices that will affect you for a long time to come. Horses are social animals and known to be a friend to mankind, willing to carry us forward when we need it. Horse spirit reminds you that help will be available to you whenever you need it, and companions will be by your side. Oh my God. There's your soul tribe again, you guys. Wherever you choose to go, whatever direction you choose to travel. Life is an adventure, and horse spirit wants you to know that whatever choices you make, you have a great spirit within, invisible yet holding you up and always walking by your side. If your inquiry is about a relationship, remember what I said about blue eyes? You can set your heart free to experience love in all forms. Spirit whispers to you that the gift of freedom is yours if you allow yourself to break out of your perfectionism and stubbornness. Okay, how many of you are Capricorns? Make a move and enjoy the freedom of letting go of the need to control. So the protection message for this card is, are you feeling stuck? Has your spirit been broken by challenges you have faced? Your current choices may not seem the best, but you are not seeing the clearing ahead where you can break free and run. Whatever your choices right now, they can lead you to exhilarating freedom. So trust the guidance of spirit. Horse spirit is here to tell you that adventure calls, and you will soon realize your power is greater than you think. Perhaps your frustration and feelings of being fenced in are the result of being too much on your high horse. Remember what I said earlier? Know the difference between confidence and cocky and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Unwilling to come down to earth and join the herd that wants to support you. That's soul tribe, right? Being in control and in charge can be overrated. It's time to loosen up, drop the reins, let go, and prance with the others just for the fun of it. So I feel like definitely for a group of you, trying to be too much of a control freak leader is not helping you. You want to be a just, kind, gentle leader, okay? Because remember what I said about the leader card, the leadership card. When you get into a position like that, it's with great power comes great responsibility, right? You literally set the example for other people. What kind of example do you want to set? Do you want to be a jackass who's stuck up and think that you're so great and everybody walks around with that attitude? Or do you want to be gentle, kind, you know, sweet, loving, helpful, gentle, you know, that kind of thing? Choose wisely, okay? And be careful with what you say. Okay, moving right along. 66 here. Let's see what we got going on here. This is pretty cool. I can't believe all these white animals came out. My God. All right. Trust in the magic. Nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to those synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance, there's that word again, in a pattern participating in the magic of Spirit's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you, and a messenger from Spirit. Align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously in the ways the eye can't see and the mind can't always comprehend. Universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing to you the light and bringing you the magic miracles that are your birthright. Now is the time to trust in magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of the Great Spirit arranging things in your favor. So this is it. The protection message is a warning talking about if you're being distracted by the illusion of chaotic universe, deep in your heart, you know the world is full of magic, and White Raven has appeared to remind you that the ways of the world can cause spiritual amnesia. Stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. Remember, the evidence of divine order can be seen everywhere. Ask for a sign and it shall be yours. Synchronicities happen all the time. So if you're in a time of challenge and feeling cynical, all you need to do is ask for a reminder. White Raven will appear to reassure you that all of this is leading to somewhere better, for magic is in the wind. And I said air, didn't I? Look at that. There's wind right there. Okay. And these are synchronistic, you know, numbers, you know, repeating numbers are something that, you know, has to do with synchronicities. Okay. So moving right along, this guy right here, I love these cards. They are stunning. Let's see what. Oh, wow. Okay. Where are you? Okay, 22. Huh? It's on page 22, you guys. Okay, who's seeing twos everywhere? So this is subtlety, gracefulness, and femininity. This card shows, wait, let's see let's just get on to the thing. I am going to say this. Late summer, early fall, oak trees, acorns. They could have some kind of significance or symbolism as well. Okay, just saying. Okay. This brings us the gentleness and grace of the feminine principle. Whether you are male or female, opening to the qualities of the Hind will enable you to achieve greater degree of sophistication, subtlety, and elegance in the best possible senses of these terms. Deer and the White Hind in particular call us from the other world, from the realm of fairy, and invite us to look beyond the material, beyond the superficialities of life, toward the heart of things, toward the realm of causes rather than effects. Poised in moon or sunlight, Illid invites us to begin an exploration of the other world, of the spiritual dimension of life. Holy shit. So you did get the Empress card, okay? Right here. God, there's so many cards here. Sorry, guys. This is just definitely saying for you, remember the balance. Make sure that your masculine and your feminine are in balance. And definitely working with some feminine energy could be very helpful to you at this time. Okay, so for that sea serpent, let's see what that's got to do with here. All right. Healing emotional wounds and expressing desires is what this card is all about. It's the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or the desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment, and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. So literally, this card is talking about the second chakra. The subtle energy of the sea serpent occupies the area of the Svadhisthana chakra, located deep within the pelvic bowl, which is it's orange, okay? Center of creativity and desire, and associated with the water element. Svadhisthana translates as in her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the Divine Mother or Kundalini herself. Wow. Okay, guys. So who's feeling sexually oppressed? You need to get in touch with that and heal that up real quick. And there's that balance again, right? Am I not? Hello? You guys need to balance this stuff out. For some of you, it's your divine feminine side that needs the balancing. But for some of you, it can, of course, be the masculine as well. And for a select few of you, I feel like there is somebody who's coming in. They have really amazing eyes. They're blue-eyed. They could be born in the year of the snake, okay, or dragon. And they are going to awaken that chakra within you hardcore. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. For some reason, this blue eye thing is just like coming in hardcore and hot. Okay, so let's move along now. All right, we got only a couple more cards here, so let's see what we got going on. Oh my God. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Look what's going on there. It's all green. You got so much green and blue. So throat and heart chakra, definitely, besides, obviously your sacral chakra. And again, we have that third eye, all right? So I feel like, I think this is actually a fairy in this deck, and it's an androgynous, or it's an androgynous angel. I can't remember, but it's all about, oh my God, wait, is that blue eyes or green eyes? They have blue eyes. Holy fuck. I feel like whoever's coming in is really pretty, okay? It doesn't matter if they're masculine or feminine. I feel like they have that kind of like, they're so beautiful that they have that, for some of you, this is for a select few of you, that they have that androgynous look where it's like, fuck, you just look at them and they're like they almost like, you know what I mean? Okay, you know those kind of people out there. They're like so fucking pretty that they look like they could literally be both. I don't know how to explain it. It's an art thing, okay? Let's see what this Earth... Oh my God. Wow. Earth Guardian page. All right. I'm just going to glance at this. I'm pretty sure I was spot on with what this says. Yeah. You want to get grounded. Making sure to stay calm, be grounded, breathe, relax, connect to your center, and consider, if you're going through a decision you have to make, it's really important that you stay grounded in it. It's talking about connecting deeply with the energy of the earth so you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. So once again, getting out in nature and grounding yourself there. I mean, the message is so strong throughout this whole reading. It's incredible, okay? That you need to get out there. So yeah, literally it says the Earth Guardian on this card is a beautiful part angel, part elemental who is non-binary, showing that they are a divine being without a human gender. Their staff adorned with the dream catchers shows that they have capacity to help you ground your dreams in reality. So for some of you, definitely you could be getting strong messages through your dreams as well. Okay. So, be on the lookout for that. Now I pulled some magic spell cards. Holy shit. Remember what this said about the sacral chakra and creativity, right? You literally got creativity, and look at the number of the card. It is 30 freaking 3 again. Look, and look at the colors. Oh my God, there's your synchronicity right there. Holy shit balls. Okay, so we have by all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. And we have glamour. And guess what? Remember what I said? Okay, we had 66, right? And remember I said that the number 6 could be, for some of you, something that 5 and 1 together are 6. Wow, this is just nuts. There's already synchronicities within this. Okay. Glamour, into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. All right, guys. So, definitely you guys need to be working on that creativity. I feel like you're a very creative group, but there could be some blockages right now. And by working with your sacral chakra, that, you know, is going to be a critical thing. It's going to actually help to open you up. Because I feel like for, you know, some of you, the creativity thing is how your abundance flows for sure. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up this because there's actually a spell in here to do. So creativity is the ability to manifest ideas that begin in dreams. Oh my God, again, dreams. Wishes and those fleeting moments of seeing something in a new and exciting way to make them true, real, and tangible so that you can share their power and inspiring energy. Creativity is sacred to the universe and is central to magic. Cast this spell to allow the enchanting power of creativity to move your dreams into reality. So if you've chosen this card, the universe wishes to you to understand that there are gifts that you and only you have to offer the world. Take the time to work the spell Special Magic so you can come to understand and express those gifts. So you may feel blocked or that you are not as creative, artistic, or as talented as you would like to be. This spell helps you to uncover those gifts and just deblock them or whatever, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this up. I hope you guys can read it. Let me see. So you can pause it and work with this, okay? And I see there that Leo and Bridget are specifically mentioned there. So those are a god and a goddess that you might want to work with. So for glamour, let's see what we got going on here. Glamour is all about image and how we are perceived. It must be authentic and radiate out from a true part of our deepest self. And this spell helps us to access the part of our soul that is often the least expressed. You will be a human candle, bright, shining, warm, and with glamour to attract. If this spell has chosen you, it's time for you to remember that you too can radiate the attractive, charismatic quality that many great leaders, again, leaders or storytellers have. It's about being a shining star, glowing, sparkling with your inner beauty and joy, connecting with your God and goddess, either or both. Okay, there's that balance again, you guys. Wow. Okay. So moving right along. So glamour can both be an armor and disguise. In some respects, it is a mask, but beneath it, you can stay who you truly are while projecting the very best part of yourself in performance to make it through a moment. It is the channeling of power, confidence, not cockiness, and connection. You can be you, yet move with others with ease. Life is a stage, and with the help of this spell, you will take your part within the play rather than hiding away, fearing you are not good enough to have your golden moment. So, basically, for the glamour spell here, okay, I'm going to show you that side. Let's see. There's that side. And there's that side, okay? So perhaps some of you are going to be in some sort of a situation in the future here where you're going to be in a situation where you have to really rein in things and come out cool, calm, and collected and looking your best. And glamour is a great way to freaking do that because it helps to, you know, bring out the best in you, basically. And to, how do I explain this? Put you in your best light, basically, okay? There. So, last card. Charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heavens, ask and you shall receive. So once again, this is, I'm telling you guys are incredibly powerful manifestors. This is your gift, for sure. And what you say, what you think, and how you treat others is the major thing that's going to affect what you can manifest and what you cannot. And whatever you're thinking, whatever you're saying is going to come back to you. So please work on that. And yes, we have our dark side. We have our shitty days, our bad days. If you're having a bad day, reel it in, take some breaths. If you can, get the hell outside, go out into nature, ground yourself, and just dial it back. Nobody's perfect. We all have our moments, okay, including me. And boy, did I have them last week, big time. So definitely be working on that shadow work, okay? And for this card in particular, for Charity, I know that she's like in this book. Yeah. So she is the twin flame of Archangel Chamuel, okay? Chamuel is love. The powerful Archangel Charity is drawing close to you at this time because she has recognized that you have goodness in your heart and you have put others first. She brings you thanks and support. Move into prayer and meditation with regard to any decisions you have to make at this time. So there's that decision thing coming up again, okay? So for some of you, obviously you're going to be having to make some sort of big decision coming up, okay? You are being guided to take the time to breathe and receive. Know that you will have a real surge of intuition when it's time to move forwards. Thank the angels for guiding you towards your highest good and welcome Charity in the space with you. Okay, so definitely for this pile, you guys are badass with the manifestation thing, I feel. Okay, don't forget, you know, all the animal totems that were here, those repeating numbers, those synchronicities. I still can't believe this. This is just a trip. I think this is pretty cool energy, actually. And make sure you get outdoors often, okay? And pretty much that's all I'm seeing for this pile. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so that you're notified of future videos coming up. I have personal reading information and Ko-fi information and all that other stuff down in the drop-down box. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for being with me. See you in the next one. For those of you who picked pile 2, this is your reading. Okay, we're going to start off with the tarot cards to see what we got going on here. Okay, so first up, wow, we have divine wisdom. Oh, my goodness. So who out there is a healer of some sort or works in the medical field or a counselor or something? Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. Wow, that's such a gorgeous card. I love it. We have Three of Wands. We have Moonchild. Oh my God. So how many of you are a Cancer? And we have Six of Pentacles. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Is that all? Okay. So with this Divine Wisdom card and the Moonchild card, these are not traditional tarot, okay, usually, but in this deck, they are an added thing. And I feel like, and you have the Six of Pentacles here. Wow. You guys are, whatever, you know, your abilities were carried on from a past life. Definitely. And I feel like you're destined to actually connect with, or you already have connected with, a person, possibly a love interest, who you definitely worked with and shared this power with, and you know, you guys are coming into union, or you already are in union right now in this life. I feel like the phases of the moon are incredibly important for you to work with. I definitely feel Mercury placements in your chart, as well as you could actually be a Virgo or maybe a Gemini. Communication is very important to you, okay? And I feel like you're incredibly empathic and loving for this group. Like your ability to love is a very strong power, okay, that you have. And you have the ability to heal others through your love, okay? You're like, Earth Angel just came to my mind, okay? It's like this gentle sort of energy. Definitely, I feel a very strong feminine energy here. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's like, I feel that you're very in touch with your feminine side, and you know how to work it good. And it's incredibly powerful. Okay. So next up we have, oh my God, no wonder. Mintaken. Okay. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay. Is that not cut and dry enough for you? You're definitely a light worker for this group. I feel like a lot of you are definitely light workers, and you are here to uplift the friggin' planet and to make it not suck. And I feel like your love is a big part of that. And I feel like you're definitely a starseed as well for a lot of you. And definitely some of you, I feel, because I already mentioned, you know, Virgo, Gemini, or you're definitely a Cancer, or just, they could be a Pisces or other water sign, I feel like, for a lot of you. You got the mermaid right here. And a lot of you could be feeling like the ones who haven't connected in union with this person, you have this hardcore longing within your heart for them. Okay, because they're your other half. And when you come together, I mean, you're powerful in your own right, but when you come together with this person, it's like, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a love interest. It could be like a friend, like a best friend. When you come together with this person, it's like your powers become amplified. You know what I mean? You have known each other before, and together, when you come together, it's like you're going to transform. You're going to look more youthful. You're going to just glow. It's going to be, people are going to notice you too when you're out in public. And it's just like, you're going to grab everyone's attention because the love and light that just radiates off you is fucking stunning. And it's just, everybody wants a piece of that. So in that respect, I would definitely be careful with protecting yourself from negative energies as well. Okay. So I'm going to grab these other cards to see what else we got. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy shit. You have the relics of Lemuria, fragments, memory, and reclaiming. Oh my God. Okay. If you don't know what Lemuria is, you definitely want to look it up. Lemuria and Atlantis go together hand in hand pretty much. It is what... It is ancient Earth, basically, okay? Just go do the research and read about it. It's really fascinating. And it's kind of interesting because you got this as well, okay? So maybe you were a part of this area, this planet, okay? This civilization came to Lemuria. This is where your past life is, okay? I feel like this is one, and this person is definitely was in these places with you, one or the other or both. Okay, that's how long you've known this person. So you also have the Secret of Camelot. Can you see that? The Authority of Spirit. So I definitely feel like you have a deep connection to spirit as well. Like I said, the original light worker. So you have this connection to divine wisdom. You're able to tap into the Akashic records through meditation practices, through channeling, automatic writing for some of you. When you get into these deep, and dreams as well, okay? When you get into these deep states where you go to another plane of existence, basically, okay? A different consciousness, that's when you can access these powers, like the Akashic records. And you can actually, you know, you're able to know things before they happen. And to, I feel like you can easily read people's energies too. And I definitely feel like you're very empathic for this group. So we have the leap, ecstasy, bliss, and belief. That's like the Fool card. So I feel like, and that's what that totally reminds me of, you're very free-spirited, okay? And the person that would be coming in is as well. And that's why you guys connect so well, because you guys are working the same exact energy vibe, all right? You're definitely, I feel like for some of you, oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting mountains definitely because it's pictured here several times, and lots of water. So either you or this person comes from a place that is like very watery. Could be an island. Could be, why is Vancouver coming into me? Vancouver, Hawaii is another one that's coming in. Japan. I feel like, yeah, there's, I feel like it's this like beautiful area where there's mountains and it's just gorgeous and there's beautiful greenery and stuff, but you're surrounded by freaking mountains. I feel like, and there's lots of green and there's water all around. I feel like either you or they or both of you are from an area like this, okay? And I feel like you're going to have some kind of connection with these elements that's actually gives you your power besides the moon, okay? But definitely I feel heavy water and I feel heavy earth energy within this. So working with those two elements, I feel are, very powerful. You have the Three of Wands here as well, but it's like, I still, even in this card, it's like you see the moon and you see the water. Am I right? Okay. So continuing on, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so this is like, I pulled these cards in particular to see possible, and this is so interesting because this pile, there were 4 cards that wanted to come out. So I feel like for this pile, there are several people watching this and have chosen this pile. And there are many different, you've either had many different careers during your lifetime, or else there's so many different people looking at this is the why this came out, okay? So we have music. So your connection to music is healing for yourself and to others. So I feel like for a select group of you, there's something to do with music. Either you are a musician yourself or you raise power through using music, okay? Definitely. You have this ability to, or you could be a singer. Your voice could do something magical. And definitely, to be really specific, how many of you are like play violin? I have one in the other room over here that was just practicing earlier. So yeah, definitely music. Okay. And then we have healer. Are you kidding me? Right? Remember what I said at the beginning, some of you healers, okay, light worker is a type of healer. And then we have that caduceus there at the top of the divine wisdom right there. If you can see that, that has to do with the medical field. So definitely some of you work in some kind of medical field, or you are a healer of some other kind of alternative. You can be an herbal medicine doctor, chiropractor, all kinds of things, okay? You have spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So I feel like, yes, for some of you, you could be doing both of these things. You could do, music in your spare time and, you're a doctor and, that's like how you heal yourself is through music. Also, for some of you, because this card specifically haunts the crap out of me, okay? And no matter what tarot reading I watch, no matter, what cards I pull for myself, always something with music comes up because I am clairaudient big time. And I will literally get messages, like a song will just randomly pop into my head and it'll be a specific line from a song and it will just constantly repeat itself. And, I put 2 and 2 together and it's literally a friggin' message coming in. So I get actual, messages through music a lot. So I'm curious to see if any of you have that as well. So we also have trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So for some of you, working with your dreams and interpreting your dreams can actually lead you down the right path to hone in your abilities. And you're going to, like for some of you, if you're confused as to what path you should be taking right now in life, career-wise, definitely, really hone in on your intuition and trust yourself and the messages you receive in dreams. Okay? We have justice. Oh my God. Another one that stalks the crap out of me. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So some of you could actually be lawyers. You could work in the justice system. You could be a police officer. You can do something within that field. Also, what came into my mind is karma bringer. Basically, by having relationships with other people, you can heal their karma. You can bring karma into somebody's life too if they fuck with you. So yeah. So these could be, you know, important messages for some of you, definitely, in regards to that. Okay. So I'm going to set those up here. So how many of you actually work with any of those? I'd love to know. Please comment below. So we got some other messages here. We have, oh wow, no way. We have dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. Are you kidding me? Lemuria, you know, Mintonkin, that's like all water. Didn't I say water? So dolphins could be actually like an important symbol for you. A synchronicity could be associated with that. You might see a lot of dolphins, or, you know, see a dolphin on a painting or something like that before, you know, you could be seeing a lot of dolphins before you actually meet this person, if you haven't met this other person that's coming in, possibly. I also got the message mermaids. So we got that card. And then we have Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. All right. Let's see what these have to say, shall we? Somebody is texting the crap out of me right now. All right. Let's see. So the dolphin has the spiritual ability to uplift your spirits with its friendly, playful nature. Escape from stress of life by being more relaxed and doing more of what you enjoy. Pursue your creative passions and use your energy in a more productive way. Try not to worry about issues you have no control over. This worrying can become a habit. So by taking a more relaxed and laid back attitude, you can conquer your stress and become more calm and content. So for some of you, I feel like because you have this ability and stuff like that, it stresses you the F out. And you need to make sure that you are grounding yourself and you're taking time for yourself to heal and retreat. Walk on the beach. Go spend some time in nature to help ground yourself. And, you know, you can also focus on doing something creative to actually help to ground yourself. Like music, for instance. It's right there. Archangel Gabriel. Let's see what he has to say. Speaks to you through your heart and soul, Gabriel, which means God is my strength, guides hopeful parents in fertility and child conception, giving them courage and strength. He is the angel of communication and the arts. Wasn't this talking about creativity? You got music here. You know, I feel like, you know, if a lot of you are water signs, so you're very creative. Maybe you're an artist, whatever. So yeah, okay. And also surgery and being in a medical field is actually an art in itself. To be a good healer is to be an artist, okay? So, you know, definitely call on Archangel Gabriel because he's got your back, okay? His presence offers enthusiasm and encouragement in the creative fields. He guides artists, authors, musicians, and dancers to reach their full potential and live their purpose. If you work with children, personally or professionally, you will find Gabriel by your side with loving guidance and support. Yeah. So how many of you are actually like a child? You could be a child psychologist. You could be a pediatrician. How many of you are writers or artists? You know, this is just a message saying that Gabriel is an angel you definitely want to call on. Because remember when I said at the beginning, I said earth angel, I felt that for some of you definitely. You know, earth angels and light workers are pretty much, I feel like they're the kind of the same thing, okay? So definitely be calling on Gabriel to help you out. And Gabriel is also about communication, definitely. So it could help with communication to get your point across, all right? So we have some magical cards here. We have some herbal magical cards. All right. We have coriander, immortality. Are you shitting me? Wow. Okay. We have ginger, power. And we have thyme, courage, or thyme, depending on what part of the world you are from. All right. So these are 3 whopping hardcore, gnarly ass cards here. Yeah, I feel like I said, you guys have lived many times before and you get the fact that the soul is immortal, okay? We might shrivel up, get old, and rot away on our outer shell, but our soul is transformed and continues on. Can go to different parts of the universe, can end up back on Earth. The point is you know that this power is eternal. And I feel like, you know, at times when you're dealing with your situation, because you are an emotional person and you work with, you know, light worker, you might see some things that are unsavory and deal with some people who are unsavory because they're going to be attracted to the beauty that is you and your light. So I feel like, you know, reining in some courage and really working, you know, to strengthen your courage and your resolve is something that's incredibly important to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at this and see what it says. So for coriander, you know, it literally, the message for this card is, you seem to be indestructible. You have allowed nothing to stand in your way, and you have laughed in the face of many obstacles and challenges. Good news relates to a project you are working on, and it will have an impact you've been hoping for. In fact, your efforts will be acknowledged for quite some time as you make your mark in the world to achieve everlasting success. Don't give in to your fears of change. Instead, add me to your diet so that I can enhance your mental alertness and spiritual motivation whilst your body achieves optimum health and longevity. I can also aid in the affairs of the heart. You can be sure of long-lasting and meaningful relationships when you add 19 of my seeds in powder form to red wine and drink the concoction with your beloved under a new moon. Wow, that's very specific. Okay, maybe you want to give that a try. I don't know. It's up to you. So with ginger here, because that person coming in, I feel like that you guys are on the same page with this stuff. So I think that they'd be down to try it out, that they wouldn't be afraid of that at all. So, oh my God. You ready? If you found that your magical abilities have waned lately or wish to add more piquancy to your spell work, then allow me to assist. My forceful and fiery influence will help to accelerate the results you desire. For the power of my root has been revered since ancient times. When you are down or when someone tries to overshadow or bully you, your personal power fades. Add some ginger magic into your world and turn up the heat. I will bring you the confidence to live up to your full potential as your power increases. Together we shall combat nightmares, incite passion, and heal physical ailments such as stomach and digestive problems. In addition to spicing up your culinary delights in the kitchen, my medicinal properties offer anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects for healing the body. So, I don't know why, but pickled ginger totally came into my mind for some reason. It's just like I saw a plate of sushi and pickled ginger. Don't ask me why. If that means something to any of you, just go ahead and comment below. I don't get it, but whatever. Okay, thyme or thyme. Ciara says thyme. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Resistance is futile as you walk the witch's solitary path of no return. Once magic is born within, it can never die. I will support you as you step out of the witchy broom closet and declare to the world who you really are. It's time to burn brightly as you commit to your magical path, no matter the opinions of others. I'm getting hardcore chills right now, you guys. Wow. Know that you are safe as you massaging my oil as the warriors of old did to induce the courage needed for battle. As you face challenges head on, I will reinforce your bravery and strength. Add me to your bathwater or sew me in undergarments to increase vigor. Weave me into your hair to enhance allurement as you face the world. Plucky determination is what is required as you stand up to adversity, fight for your rights, and become the hero of your own story. Wow. Oh my God. And I'm not even kidding you. I'm getting like total chills off this one. So I feel like some of you your light has been dimmed by some asshole out there, or assholes, excuse my language, and no more of that shit. Okay? You need to stand up, take a stand, and don't be afraid of who you really are. Okay? Shine that shit. Shine that freaking light. Be who you are. Stand in your power. Fuck what anybody else has to say about it, okay? Do your thing. Be authentic. Be yourself. Don't dim your life for anybody. Because let me tell you, I've been there for years. I was dimming that crap down and hiding who I was and being all secretive about, you know, being a witch and all that kind of stuff because of the people I was surrounded with. Then finally I got so goddamn sick of it. I'm like, you know what? Sit and rotate. I'm going to do what I'm going to do and I'm going to be who I am. And if you cannot appreciate me for who I am or what I'm into or what I feel is right for me, then there's the fucking door. Don't let it slam you in the, you know, in the ass. Just get the fuck out. Now, rant over. Sorry, guys. Oh, I hope I'm not being too harsh for some of you, but I'm just being my authentic self, you know? Okay. Transformation. Archangel Zedekiel. Thank you, Zedekiel, for supporting me, to transform my past challenges. Exactly. How appropriate, right? I feel like you guys, for some of you, you know, 2020 is just definitely going to be a transformational year for you. I feel like you're going to come out of, you know, hiding. You're going to release those masks. You're going to really come into your full power and you're going to be able to really heal yourself as well as others because people are going to notice your bravery and your courage to stand up for who you are and what is right. And you're going to set a really good example that's going to be healing to Earth in general and to everyone who comes in contact with you. So that is also a message to make sure that you are very careful, you know, with what you're thinking, what you're saying, and what you're speaking, because it really can affect that. I'm going to look this up. I have never pulled this card. There it is. I'm going to see what the message is. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. So archangels are here to acknowledge the emotional and physical transformation that have taken place in your life. They can see you more clearly now that you have released the old and dusty thoughts, actions, and situations from your life. You are moving to a space where you are more comfortable in your skin than ever. You have transformed yourself physically and emotionally, and this is seen through the strength of your very divine and aligned spirit. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Moving right along. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my God. No way. Oh, wow. Okay. You got the high priestess or high priest responsibility. So definitely I feel like for some of you, that is your role that you will be taking in 2020 as well as beyond. This could technically be a timeless reading, but I'm just saying this is when I'm reading this right now. So take it to adjust to whatever time period you're watching this in. But I feel like, yes, that you definitely set the example, okay, for a lot of people. You have wand, intention, and you have cloak, concealment. And what did I say? Didn't I say that it's important to protect yourself and sometimes retreat when things get to be too intense and whatnot? That's just, I feel like that's definitely what that's saying there. So let's take a look and see if there's any further messages. Okay. For this card, it says, face your responsibility. Never use your power on a whim. Be careful what you wish for. Own up. Turn to your high priest or priestess for assistance. If you're in a coven, your calling may be to become a high priest or priestess. Okay. Or something like that, definitely. So I feel like, yeah, and you want to be very, you know, benevolent with that energy. You don't want to use it for anything like shady or whatnot. But I don't even think that's in the minds of most of the people who pick this pile. I think that you guys have an amazing, loving, gentle energy. So in the warning here, it says it's not enough to seek power for power's sake. You must accept the responsibility that comes with it. All good witches know that consequences are attached to any magical workings they may undertake. The universal law of cause and effect is the law of three in its purest form. If we perform an action that causes a result, then that result further causes an effect that goes on to influence all of creation in some way. The priest or priest acts as a spiritual guide to coven members, overseeing rituals, training their witches, making sure that in all they do when they come together is done in reverence and with integrity. Responsibility accompanies the high priestess or priest to remind you to undertake a deep awareness of the possible effect of all things as a result of your thoughts, words, and actions. Whether you are a member of a coven or choose to work alone, see yourself as the high priestess or priest and treat all that you do with respect. I feel like you guys, a lot of you already get this concept, but then I feel like there's some who really need to understand this, okay? So for this wand intention, okay, wands are used in magic to focus intention, okay? You literally use it to project energy. I know in like a lot of several foreign countries, if you point at somebody or you point at something, that's considered highly rude and really a negative thing to do. And there's a reason for that because, you know, centuries ago, projecting and pointing your energy is actually a way to focus your intention and concentrate and project energy out. Hence the reason why people do this instead, because it's showing an open palm that's showing it's not threatening. It's, you know, showing that, I mean, look at this. Look at how this looks and look at how this looks. Exactly, right? So when you show an open palm, it's like it's just so graceful and elegant and just like gentle, you know? So wands are incredibly powerful instruments and tools to use. I feel like a wand for a lot of you guys is a very powerful tool to use at this time. Let's take a look. Oh, I just passed it. Decide what it is you really want. Make your intentions clear. Focus on your visions. Practice concentration. Make a decision and focus on the outcome you desire. Craft your own wand. Use intentions with harm to none. Beware of the intentions of others. Okay? So basically the little story behind this, okay, is wands are used to create magic, cast a circle, and pointing and directing energy. They are also used for healing and spells. Healing, okay? So that's really interesting because, I mean, light worker, healer, just keeps coming out over and over again. So yeah, the wand is definitely your tool, I feel like, okay? So is the tool of the direction of east and the element of air. Wands are usually made from magical oak, ash, blackthorn, hazel, birch, and yew trees. They can be made from various metals such as copper, set with crystals and decorated with magical symbols. But this specifically is telling you to craft your own. So when you're doing and you're like working with magic or even healing or something like that, a wand is a good tool to use for you guys, I feel. Just be careful what you work with and make sure it jives with you. And no, I'm not trying to be like Harry Potter here, okay? So for cloak, all right. Is there unicorn hair in yours? All right. Yeah, go ahead. How many of you know whose wand had the unicorn hair in it? Comment below. All right. So, cloak. So, for this, definitely, I feel like, oh my God, this is amazing. Because remember what I said about this and like coming out and just being yourself and authentic self and all that kind of stuff? So it says literally, you have been hiding in the shadows, too afraid to reveal your true nature and beliefs. Your cloak and dagger routine can conceal you no longer, for you are being called to come out of the broom closet and stand proud. When you step into alignment with the witch within, the ancestors will support you fully. Be safe in the knowledge that no longer can you be persecuted in the physical sense. The days of drowning, stoning, and burning are long gone. Be strong and rise above any judgments. Remember that any hurtful words directed at you will only damage the perpetrator. Exactly. Karma bringer. For what anyone gives out comes right back to them. Instead, embrace all you are and shine brightly as you declare to the world your truth. Allow your inner wisdom to accompany you as you take those first brave steps of authenticity to what will ultimately be the freedom to live your life as the real you. And I am fucking getting all emotional and I'm getting those chills. This is the theme. I feel like the strongest message for this group for some reason is you guys need to step into your friggin' power and be your damn authentic self. Quit hiding that shit under a blanket and let it flow, let it fly. I feel like for a small group of you, you might be even hiding about who you are like sexually, okay? You need to just let it out and just be who you are. You don't need to be afraid, okay? Because anybody who is, going to think negative about you, they're not meant to be there anymore. And I know that that's a scary thing sometimes to let go and just to walk away from certain relationships just because it's what we've only known, and it's like it makes us feel comfortable because we're used to it. But sometimes that used to feeling is a very negative, unhealthy, abusive thing. So go and move away from that crap, okay? So, wow, this is really intense. Okay, so we got some messages. I pulled from 3 different decks. I pulled some animal totem like messages, and these could be synchronistic things you see. And for some of you, like I said, dolphins already came up once in this group, right? If you are not connected, I really feel like there's a person out there who's your other half that when you guys come into union, it's going to be incredibly powerful, and together you're going to do a lot of healing and helping. I feel like that you guys are just magic, like I said, together. So anyways, these are some animals and some messages. Oh wow, no way. And this came out for the other pile too. Holy shit. Different deck though. So we have mouse spirit, tend to the small things, and that's number 40. We have the horse. Okay, this came out in another pile as well, and it's the same color. And I can tell you right now, that's my Freyr, okay? Freyr is associated with horses. They're sacred to him, especially white ones. So, that's why I'm touching it. Oh. I love that deity. Okay, he's my boy, right? He is hot. Okay, so we got horse, and then we have hummingbird, okay? All 3 very different things. So let's see what this has to say here, shall we? So where are my books? I've got books all over the place, you guys. So let's start with mouse, which is 40. Tend to the small things. So the message there, I feel like the little things definitely matter before I even start like trying to read this or something. Like little things that you do for somebody can mean a lot in the grand scheme of things. So definitely pay attention. I mean, know that those are appreciated. Whenever you do something small or something kind, it just could be a small gesture. It could even just be a smile at somebody. That alone uplifts the vibe. You know what I mean? So those little things done every day do add up, and they do shift the energy consciousness. So never take those things for granted and think, oh, well, if I smile at that person, it's not going to mean anything. Believe me, it can change somebody's life because you don't know what is going on in their head. You don't know what burdens they're carrying. You don't know how if they're sad or not, or if they've just lost somebody they loved. Those kind of things do matter. So pay it forward and do kind things like that every day. Little things matter like that. Just like leaving something like a little, like an apple on your coworker's desk with a little note or something, stuff like that. Little things like that really do uplift the vibration. So they do matter. So what this is referring to is the humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, and mouse spirit calls on you to notice the nuances and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it is easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things. And didn't I say communication was really important? Yes. Okay. Including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside you that says, this doesn't feel right. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuance about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you've too readily dismissed it as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse spirit reminds you that what seems small may be more important and powerful than you think. I got it. Okay, so look again. Do not underestimate yourself or the potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. Wow. Oh my God. And you know what? I just got this deck. I had no idea what the hell this is going to say. And I nailed that shit. Okay. Horse. Where's my horse? Every time I see that card, it's just like makes my heart go flutter. All right. Okay. I swear the way that they did this book and they laid it out is kind of... Well, horses, I can tell you right now, are extremely loyal. For that much I know. I feel like you guys are definitely loyal people to the people that you love. So this calls us to journey, to travel. This may manifest itself as a desire to travel in the physical world, or we may be drawn to voyaging in the inner realms. She brings us energy and speed and connects us to the power of both the land and the sun. The horse goddess is patroness to the complete life cycle of birth, death, and afterlife and rebirth. By working with the spirit of each, or ich, or ech, I don't know how the hell you say this, you guys, okay? It's Celtic, and if somebody knows, please comment below, because let me tell you, the way it's spelled is not the way it sounds. Okay? We grow to feel comfortable with every aspect of the life cycle, knowing that the goddess protects us and guides us through each of its stages. So, yeah, horses are definitely, you know, they're connected to many different gods and goddesses. But whenever I see the white horse, I just think of Freyr. I do. Because that is like, those animals are very sacred to him. Okay? Like, for instance, like I don't think anybody was even allowed to have white horses in, you know, ancient Scandinavia. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. And I think that if you ate horse meat, it was like considered really taboo, and you didn't do that. I'm pretty sure that only people that could even freaking remotely even think about pulling that off is like a king or a queen or something, mainly a king, I think. So yeah, and I think like women used to dry horse penises and keep them as talismans because they were very potent fertility symbols. So, and I think at a certain time period, it was like, if you got caught with one of those, it was like, you'd get in trouble. So hummingbird, because it was so sacred, and like, you know, times change, people change, whatnot. Okay. So for the hummingbird, which is an air symbol, of course. So we've got like two earths and an air here. Hummingbird. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. Hummingbird's secret is it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, and every moment worth savoring. When in balance, it means smart, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, and sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. So for some of you, that might be like a way to relieve stress as well. And just to hone in on your abilities is to look into some kind of class, like maybe on like Reiki, or working with herbs, anything that's going to be like healing, I feel like, or having to do with the arts. So like music lessons, a drawing class, painting class, something to do with that could be really worth your while. So continuing right along, we have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. We have Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Look, transformation, there it is again, okay? And you guys are really gifted. And we have the sun. Are you shitting me? Oh my God. What? Look at that. The sun. Oh my God. Yay. Okay. Another, you know, these go hand in hand. Okay. From all the stuff I was saying before. Yeah. Okay. So, wow. And the sun is a star, by the way. So like I said, starseed action going on in here too as well. So for the Mother Earth card, you know, obviously I feel like, you know, getting grounded, connecting with Earth is obviously a positive thing. Like I said, you're going through a transformation, or you're going to be going through a transformation, and everything is going to be totally freaking copacetic, and it's going to work out in the end completely for you. I feel like working with masculine sun energy is also something that is really potent. Working with all the animals that we showed here, the hummingbird, the mouse, the horse, dolphins, you know, eagles, coyote. I see a snake in there as well. Kundalini energy I'm getting as well. For Mother Earth, let's see what this has to say. Oh, wow. You may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but are now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Mother Earth is here to root you and may help you regain your sense of strength. Didn't you guys have a strength card too? Yes. Oh, you got courage. Yes. Where was I? Sorry. You may not feel like a child, but in the eyes of the divine, you are a child of light. Oh my God. Light worker. Okay. And it's important it's important you know that and you feel love. Jesus Christ, I am just choking on my words right now. If you have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making a sacred love connection. You are being guided to make choices that are based on love. Oh my gosh. And look, the Ace of Cups is an offer of love always. It always has to do about love. And you know what I said, all the stuff in the beginning about this person coming in, I feel like, you know, relationships and love are incredibly a main focus of your healing work and your light work. It brings out the best in you, I feel like. So for Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Where are you? There it is. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you're in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you to see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul that can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing what will guide you forward. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note if you are seeing a particular animal regularly because it's medicine coming to you. So there's a message right there that, you know, certain animals, we have dolphins, we have mice, we have horse, and we have a hummingbird, you know, and then all the animals in this card, they're all, and there's a butterfly. Oh, look at all the butterflies around here. Wow. Okay. So for that sun energy, I mean, you can't go wrong with that sun energy. Okay. Know that the doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. You are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you are not somewhere bright and sunny now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize the warm. And also energize and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow, which is very Freyer energy, okay? Like I said before, Freyer could have some importance to some of you, okay? Look into it. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life and are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. Cool. All right. So I feel definitely there's nothing shitty in the future for you here that I see, you know, like major or anything like that. I mean, every day is not going to be perfect, but I feel like you have this massive, powerful energy around you, and you have like spirit guides, and you know, you just have this brightness and this light about you that is so uplifting to everyone, and you need to focus that and use it. So spell card wise, we had confidence. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. Wow. Okay, light again is mentioned. All right, and look at the colors. Totally goes. So with this, definitely, okay, where is my book with this? Because I'm going to show you guys the spell. There's a spell that goes with this in this book. Like I said, having that, you know, this card and the courage card, we're all talking about stepping out and coming into your power and being your authentic self. So I feel like for a lot of you, this confidence spell could actually be something that's very helpful, a way to focus your energy to become more confident. You know, confidence is about, okay, confidence is such a blessing when it's backed up with integrity and kindness. We all deserve to feel confidence in ourselves, to feel we have a right to be here, to be seen, to be heard, and to be respected just as we are. When you cast the spell, you will feel love, support, and magic all about you. You will stand strong and firm upon the earth and within your life. You will be seen, heard, known, and respected. This is all about believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, knowing your self-worth, and really standing strong with that. So obviously this is a message for a lot of you that this is something you guys need to do. So here's your confidence spell. You can screenshot that. Okay. So there you go. And our last card in this pull is Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. So what is it exactly that you guys desire? Okay. What is it you want to achieve in this lifetime? What do you want to help heal? How do you want to use your light working abilities? This card is totally, you know, calling in and telling you and asking you, oh my God, holy shit. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh my God, no freaking way. Okay, are you guys ready for this? See, Archangel Zedekiel, see the colors of them both, right? Holy Amethyst is the twin flame of Archangel Zedekiel, and these are two different decks. Holy shit. See, there you go. The person coming in is your other half. Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you, you guys are not of the same cultural background, but like, I feel like definitely if like some of you are traveling and stuff, you're going to meet that way, or they're going to be traveling to where you are. You guys are not from the same exact background. Okay. Or you could just be from different cities, but you're definitely not a culturally, and genetically, you know, necessarily, you know, of the same, I mean, I don't want to say genetically because we're all genetically the same kind of stuff. But you know what I mean? Like could be, one person could be from, you know, Europe. The other person can be from South America, or, you know, somebody could be from China and the other person could be from, you know, Australia or something like that. You know, it's like, you guys are like completely different, but when you come together, it's like, you guys are like magic. So, literally, Holy Amethyst is a twin flame of Archangel Zedekiel, the angel who helps us transmute negative experiences into love and learning. He is the keeper of the violet flame, which helps us release anything that is no longer serving us. Holy Amethyst also enables us to look over our past fears and challenges and draw wisdom and learning from them. Unlike Zedekiel, for many years, she was not mentioned in spiritual texts, and I believe this was because her miraculous support wasn't needed on earth as it is now. To connect deeply with her light, hold her namesake crystal. So working with amethyst is very good for you guys. So get yourself some if you don't already have some. You are ready to move beyond energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you and make space in your life for something more purposeful. You may feel a real need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There is a sense that you are moving beyond challenges and forging golden opportunities from stagnant or unhappy experiences. It's important to recognize that you are like a magician at this time, with the ability to use your thoughts, will, and actions to bring about life-fulfilling and dream-enhancing opportunities. It's important to focus on what you desire and not what you fear, because what you give your energy to will literally begin to flourish. Call on Holy Amethyst to help you focus on golden opportunities. Wow. So definitely, I feel like for a lot of you, a message that was coming in when I was reading that is definitely take salt baths and put amethyst in the water. Okay? Because amethyst you can put in water and it won't dissolve or do anything weird. I definitely highly recommend you guys do that, because if you're a light worker and you're an empath and you're very loving and sensitive like this, doing something like that is going to be very helpful. Okay? So I'm very curious to what you guys thought of this reading. If anything resonated, please comment below. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know of new videos that come out. And I have personal reading information and all kinds of other stuff down in the drop-down box. So take a look at that. And I thank you so much for being with me here today. And I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you. Until next time. Bye. Okay, for you guys who picked pile 3, this is going to be your reading. We're going to start off with tarot, see what kind of messages we got going on in here, and what is the possible energies you're working with and whatnot. So oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. Jeez. And the Knight of Swords. Holy crapola. So, wow. I feel that there's been a lot of emotional shit going on here. Holy crap. Okay. Well, with Queen of Cups, that's immediately what I thought of you. Okay. Whoever's watching this, whether you're man or female, I feel like this is your guys' energy. This Queen of Cups. I feel like what I'm getting off the get-go, like right away, is you're an empath. Totally. This is a gift and this is a powerful thing. You also have, I feel like you could definitely be a water sign, but you have a ton of air in your chart. There's something about your words, your power of your voice or your speech is very potent. You have something about your voice. Your words are very powerful, or you have an amazing singing voice that's actually magic, you know, to put it quite lightly. I also feel like for some of you, definitely you could, automatic writing could be a strong power of yours. And journaling and just writing down manifestations is a very, very powerful one as well. I feel like, I definitely feel like you're trying to move away from a situation right now as well. You're really trying to like spiritually upgrade, shall I say. And you're trying to sweep away the old shit. And, you know, that's what I get the Six of Swords. I feel like you're definitely like some of you are trying to travel, or you're going to be moving on and you're moving to a different place altogether in the coming year. And this transformation is going to bring about a lot of swift changes in your life. And it might have to do with schooling. I feel definitely working with the element of air is really a powerful thing for you to do as well. Okay. And I feel definitely because you're so empathic that you need to be cutting ties, cutting energetic cords on a regular basis in order to stay healthy. And so that you don't become too introverted. I feel like that there's a lot of introverts watching this pile, and now is the time to be moving out of that introverted stage. Now, I know a lot of people take those personality tests online that say, oh, you know, I'm an INFJ or I'm an IFP or I'm an ENJ or TJ or whatever the hell. Believe it or not, your personality and those little things can change over time because you literally grow and you change as a person. You don't always stay the same thing. I went from an INFJ to an INFP because of what I shifted and what I'm currently doing right now. So I'm much more perceiving now than judging. Yeah, I feel like definitely, I feel like a lot of you are going to be coming out of your shell, and you need to come out of your shell in order to grow spiritually. I also feel like that some of you could actually have some anxiety or something that you're going through right now. Like it could be a bad breakup, a bad relationship or something like that that has occurred where you're feeling a lot of pain right now. And you need to work through that. You have to heal it. And possibly I feel like there's something to do with, okay, I'm seeing a ton of birds in all these cards here. There's a lot of bird energy. And, you know, a lot of air elements. So those have something to do with this. Let's get further into it here so we can figure some of this out possibly, okay? So, but definitely I feel like you're very highly intuitive and highly empathic, all right? And very mothering kind of energy. You're very gentle, very, somebody hurt you. I feel like you've been hurt and you're trying to heal from that. And, you know, it's really important you do, because you need to use those abilities to their best. You need to work with this ability better so that you don't get hurt so badly next time, okay? So, oh shit. Didn't I say it was a mothering energy? Look, Star Mother How can you mother yourself? Some of you definitely could be starseed, because starseeds are notorious for being the ones who are highly intuitive, highly empathic, and we get our shit stomped on all the time because we just have this, you know, gentleness and gentle heart about us usually. And people see that, and we're very different and we stand out. So it's like people like to shit all over our shine. So I definitely feel like some of you actually could be mothers, and you're going through some difficult phase in your life as a mother as well. You have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So clearly working that heart chakra, working with the heart chakra to heal it is important at this moment in time. And transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So I feel like, oh wow, this is a heavy, heavy group. I definitely feel like you guys are going through transformation right now for sure. And you really are trying to work on healing yourself and moving away from past situations, getting over some anxiety, worry, and stuff. You're trying so hard to release that right now. And I feel like just keep moving forward. Keep charging into the freaking fray and don't give up, because I feel it's really, really important. And I'm seeing a shit ton of blue here, by the way, which is your throat chakra. So we literally have the mention of the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So how many of you are not speaking your truth? Okay? I feel this is a message. It's time for you to speak your truth and stand up for yourself and say what's really on your fucking mind. If you guys are in an abusive or shitty relationship, it's time to stand up for yourself and move away. Go. Get out. Okay? Because you're way too much of a sensitive, decent human being to be putting up with the shit you are. Okay? I feel like. And it's dimming your abilities. This person, I feel like for some of you, there's a person in your life who is really trying to block that, your beautiful talents and how beautiful you are. And what's interesting is you have the sun here and you have the moon. So there's sunrise and then there's a moon. I feel that there's definitely a freaking need for this group to balance their masculine and feminine energies, okay? And keep repeatedly working on balancing those out. So for this group here, okay, for Star Mother, oh, where is this one? I just want to like double check and see if there's any like extra messages in here that you might be interested in. Okay. Oh, come on. I keep losing. Okay, obviously not, because I think I covered it possibly, because it's like the page is not cooperating. All right. Well, maybe not. So basically, your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like a beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. If you have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. Okay. This is talking about, you know, letting go of fears, letting go of shit from the past. You know, it's time to move on. I feel like for some of you, definitely there's a journey over water for some of you. I feel like you're planning on getting away that way or something. So for that inner temple, you know, tune into the portal of your heart. I mean, these are pretty freaking obvious messages here. All right. You know, you need to do some heart healing, and, you know, you are changing right now as we speak. Okay. A lot of you are getting upgrades, spiritual upgrades. Through your pain, you transform, I feel like, for sure. And some of you have already gone through this, or you're going through this right now, or you're moving into a phase where you're going to be going through this. So other messages we have here are the spirit of spring, freedom, action, and power. Okay. Yeah. You're moving into a time of freedom for yourself. You're releasing yourself from negative patterns. And I feel like the spring is definitely a very potent, powerful time for you, for renewal, okay? For this coming spring, okay? Look into that. Make note of it. definitely, you know, if you're not already moving in this direction to transform and really heal yourself, this is a call to take action and draw and call back your power. Bring that power back to you, okay? And then we have mountain lights, light beings, portals, subtle energies. So a lot of you actually might have the abilities to astral project. You can pick up on energy. Like I said, you're empathic, so you pick up on energies anyway. And this is a very, you know, like you could walk into a room and you just know who's the good energy and where's the bad. Okay. You can actually even possibly pick it up off a building or a house itself. Like you can feel that has happened to me, and that is no joke. Okay. I walked into a house one time when we were looking to buy houses, and I walked into this one, and as I stood in there, I immediately had this, I mean, the house was nice. It wasn't a shitty, dirty house or anything. It was a nice house, but I knew that there was a negativity hardcore attached to it. I felt it. My body got chills, and I got extremely dizzy. And I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here now. And we literally bolted out of that house. And I'm like, no way. And because I mean, you know, even my man, he's like looking at me. He's like, you look like you were going to throw up and you turned absolutely green. I'm like, yeah, that place is just bad news. Okay. It had very bad, somebody died in there that was extremely negative. Apparently somebody did die. Okay. So, which we found out later. And I'm like, why are you showing me this fucking house then? Okay. I don't want to live in a death house. Thank you. So not that I'm scared of death, but if it's in a negative, violent way or something, I don't want to live there. Ugh, no. Okay. All right. Anyway. So I feel like a lot of you can actually like be seeing orbs of light out the corner of your eye. You might pick up on them. You might see them, you know, outdoors. You pick up on this. You might actually have a connection to the realm of the Fae. So comment below if that's the case. I'm curious to know. So I pulled some other like to try to hone in like possible career choices or careers you're already doing right now that might be of importance. And we have body work. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Also could be a tattoo artist. And then we have light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing and light into this world. Exactly. I feel like you guys, it's really critical and very important that because of who you are and your sensitivities and your, you know, empathic abilities and stuff, your mediumship possibly for some of you, that it's really, really, really critical that you exercise to burn off any other burdens. It's like going to help you besides like, you know, practicing cord cutting and stuff like that and salt baths and things like that. I feel like, you know, working out and exercise or getting like massages and things like that could be helpful to you. Also, you could actually do these things for a career to actually help others, and it would be very beneficial. And because that, you actually need that in return, because think about it. If you're like touching people all the time, you're picking up on their shit big time. So you need to be constantly cleansing and working on getting rid of that extra, you know, vibe you pick up from people. So light and love, obviously you're very, you know, you got that cup energy about you. So it's like, this self-explanatory, is it not? I mean, come on. It's like, you obviously have a light that you need to shine because it's going to be beneficial to others. You give people hope. I feel like this is a very important talent to have, actually. So we also have 7 deadly sins, humanity's destructive traits. Perhaps this is something you pick up on very easily. Originality, blaze your own trail. Exactly. That's what I feel like is going on right here, is you're trying to blaze that trail. You're moving on past, you know, past hurts and things, and you're moving off into your future, blazing your own trail. Now, I am very curious about this 7 deadly sins thing, because, I mean, if you don't know what the 7 deadly sins are, you can look it up to see what they all are. Oh, it tells you right here. Okay. Welcome to the world of human nature. The 7 deadly sins are at the root of all destructive behavior. Greed and other negative traits drive harmful human activity that impacts the quality of life on Earth, particularly the environment. It is a lack of concern for the preservation of Mother Earth and all these and all these humans' destructive traits that are leading to the devastation of life on this planet. And that is so freaking true. So what do the 7 deadly sins mean? Sloth, laziness, being physically and emotionally inactive. Remember? Getting people to move and get off their ass is probably a really good career for a lot of you to have. Okay? Because I feel like you can be actually very gentle and very inspiring to other people to get them to move so that they're not so slovenly like, okay? All right? Gluttony, overindulgent in anything to the point of waste. Okay? Like, I don't know if you guys watch Supernatural, but there is literally a whole season where they touch on, you know, well, actually it's the 4 men of the apocalypse. And one of them is like, what is he? Fuck. I'm like brain farting. Is it like gluttony? Oh God, what is, I can't think of his freaking, what he is. He's gross. He's the one who's like, so hungry. And no matter how much you eat or how much sex or whatever's going on, it's never satisfied. It's like being in hell. Okay. So, that's gluttony. Lust, an intensive desire for physical and sexual gratification. Greed, excessive pursuit of material possessions and power. Wrath, extreme feelings of uncontrollable anger. Envy, discontentment aroused by another's good fortune. Pride, excessive self-love and arrogance. There it is right there, you guys. Okay? We don't want to be a part of these. This is not, I feel like you're here to help people get over that shit as well. Okay? Definitely. I think that you can call, because of who you are, you call awareness. It's like you're like, I don't want to say a mirror because you're not them, but you show people just by, I know how this is because if this is a starseed thing too, where you meet somebody and they look at you and they see the thing that they lack and it's like you call it to their attention just by being who you are. Okay. So I feel like just you being who you are is going to call the attention to people of which of these 7 deadly sins that they're embodying. And it gets them to think, about that. I feel like it's almost like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say instant karma because it's not really karma. It's just bringing awareness to people's, where they lack, so to speak. Okay, so originality, blaze your own trail. You are a go-getter and a free spirit by nature. You exhibit originality, courage, and defiance. You were born to succeed and breathe excitement, love, and life into the lives of others. Despite your chaotic ways and gregarious nature, you are loving and generous. Maybe some of you are gregarious, but that's not the vibe I'm getting off this. I think at times you possibly can be, but maybe when you come into your full power, I guess. And look, we got moons here too. Moon energy is really important for you guys, I feel like. So we have onion, tears, and arnica, recovery. Okay, these are like, I pulled these to like, you know, they have herbs and plants and things that could be actually helpful to you. Supplement wise, this is actually a pain relieving thing, I believe. And then, you know, I feel like when I saw these, you know, this card, because I saw this one flip out, this tears one, that's like the only one that I saw. I immediately thought that, okay, this person is releasing some hurt from the past. And through tears, I think some people are made to feel bad about crying. I don't think that crying is a bad thing for you guys to do. Obviously there's a time and a place to cry, right? But if you feel like you need to cry, just go find someplace private and friggin' do it, because I feel like it's going to help to relieve hurt. And I feel like you're going to need to cry in order to heal. Okay. It's amazing. Also, tears are body fluids, and they can actually be used in spell work. So just saying, definitely, for the tear, what am I looking for? Onion, duh. God, wrong way, Amy. It's getting late. I've been up a while, so. All right. Your emotions seem to be running the show, and crying over spilled milk is not the answer in getting to the root of your sensitive outbursts. If you slice me in half, my chemical irritant will certainly give you something to cry about. My defensive attack is familiar to any kitchen witch, but be brave and fight back the onslaught of teardrops unless you wish to season your meal with salty tears. Instead, use my pungent aromatic flavor to transform any dish, and after consumption, you will find that you have the power of banishment upon your every breath. Plant my bulbs around your property for protection, or slice me in two. Slide me in the name of your perpetrator on a piece of paper and seal with a pin or two to banish harm. I'll soak up negativity, strengthen your immune system, and heal your wounds. And because I grow so quickly, I'm a wizard at accelerating the potency of fertility spells. Now that's definitely something to cry about. Okay, all right. So I feel like I said, there's obviously a time and a place to cry. Okay, that's kind of reiterated in the beginning of that message. But I definitely feel for this group, crying is going to actually, like, if you feel like you have to hold back your crying for certain situations, maybe that's not such a good idea. You should let it release, because holding on to that inside your body is not good. It's not healthy. It'll manifest in other ways and like cause illnesses and disease. So you want to cry sometimes. You know, the spell work that's talking about in there might be good to like help banish, you know, onions are always good for healing anyway. Hence the reason why they're in like soups and stuff like that when you're sick. So arnica here, I'm pretty sure that's an anti-inflammatory. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. This is fascinating, you guys. It's been a struggle to make a comeback, and you're still reeling from the blow you received. You may be wondering when life will go back to normal. You are feeling bruised and hurt and are in desperate need of some urgent TLC. Convalescence is key. Give yourself time to mend. Lack of control over the symptoms that are plaguing you can be frustrating, so allow me to assist in gently supporting your recovery process. My rich source of manganese will facilitate your healing of any traumatic injuries, ranging from sprains to a bruised soul. Take me as a cardiac tonic, and I will support your weary heart. Stop trying to go it alone. Just rest in the comfort of knowing that I will nurse you effectively to the full recovery you've been longing for. So remember what I said at the beginning. You're healing. You're trying to move on. That's why this is coming up, both of these. It's amazing how this works. I love it. Okay, so, oh, look at this. Take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you're here. Obviously, I feel this is a big message, and I just got tingles on my head and my ears ringing that a lot of you guys, didn't I say that you were traveling over water? Maybe a lot of you are going to be taking a time-out vacation just for yourself, and you're going to go chill on a beach somewhere. If not, this could be a very soothing, therapeutic thing for you to do at this time. I really feel that. So head to water. Go walk along a beach. Spend some time near the water for sure. It could be a lake. Doesn't matter. Just so it's a body of water, okay? So we have next up. Oh, wow. We got a lot of cards here. Shit. Okay. You have familiar, guardian. How many of you guys have a black cat? You have chalice, fulfillment. Hello. And you guys were the Queen of Cups. So there. Wow, I feel like there's some love coming in. Like I just feel like there's a love offer coming in for some reason for some of you, because it's in the future a little bit, but you're coming out of, for some of you, a shitty situation, like a bad relationship, and you're going to heal, and then this offer of love is going to come in when you least expect it. Book of Shadows, Secret, and you have Homeland, Foundation. Wow, maybe some of you, like I said, you're an empath. You've been through some shit. I feel like a lot of you, your power is kind of blocked right now, okay? But once it's in balance and once it's healed, you're going to have this amazing third eye ability and this ability for foresight, and also to pick up on people's energies and also heal other people's energies. Okay, I really feel that. And I feel like taking a trip or journeying somewhere is key in your healing process. You could be just returning home to where your roots are as well. Perhaps when you do that is when you come across this other person, you know. So let's take a look and see what these say. Okay, and I feel like for some of you, definitely you want to be protecting yourself and guarding yourself. And some of you could be working with animal energy or have an animal within your house. It could be a dog or a cat or whatever that's your familiar that, you know, you want to be having them around. And I feel like that they're a big stress reliever to you. So they're a good, it's good to have them in your life. Okay. So let's see. Familiar. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance. You have a strong bond with a trusted animal. Call upon your familiar. Look for signs in the animals that come in contact with you. Study the meanings of different animal medicine energy. Help is at hand. So I've heard that message come up for more than once now with you guys about ask for assistance. I feel like maybe some of you feel like that there's nobody there to help you out, but you'd be surprised if you just ask and open your mouth who would be willing to help you out. Just to give, you know, moral support or loving energy or whatever. Don't feel like you have to go it alone, because I feel like there's somebody out there who's definitely going to help you. And what's interesting about this and what it says for this card is I pulled 3 different animal oracle decks, which will be coming up next, that are specific animal totems that could be something you see on a regular basis or energies to work with. So we'll get into that next. But with this chalice, your search is a form of procrastination. Be open to spirit and follow your intuition. You're nearly there. Don't quit. Something that has been missing will turn up. You will receive an unexpected visitor. Work with the element of water. Check in with your emotions. Drink more water. Didn't I say go work near a body of water? Go head to water. Water is very soothing to you. It can be very healing to you at this time. And because of the nature of your talents and stuff like that, it's really important to be doing this on a regular basis, okay? Because you've got this beautiful heart energy about you. You know, you're easily bruised and easily hurt, and people can suck energies like energy vampires and shit. So it's really important to work with that element of water for you guys, okay? Book of Shadows. Play your cards close to your chest. Someone wishes to claim your ideas as their own. Be a trustworthy friend. Document your ideas, spells, and recipes in your Book of Shadows. Trust in it. So, and this card goes on to say, the knowledge you possess runs deeper than you think. You have the information you need to move forward. Move forward. Okay? Allow the answers to shine forth, and you will gain all the knowledge you need to help you on your journey. You are the wise one, the wisdom keeper, and a Book of Shadows opens its pages to you as an invitation. You must document the secrets that you hold in your heart. Your thoughts, dreams, and ideas will flow as you unlock every intimate detail, as you put quill to parchment. Your wise words are the key to unlocking that which has been preventing you from walking your true path in its fullest capacity. This Book of Shadows is all you can trust at this time. It shall hold only that which is your truth, including your magical name, never to share with others. Okay, all right, I'm getting tingles again. Also, power for this group is in writing manifestations, writing your dreams down. Writing is a very powerful magical tool besides the element of water, working with the element of water for you guys. So writing down your thoughts, writing down, you know, spells, bits of information, and definitely be writing down your dreams and things into a book is incredibly powerful manifestation tool for you guys. So writing and journaling is definitely one that you want to look into. Okay, so for Homeland, we have visit your childhood home. Honor any feelings you have about your past. Face up to and accept where you come from. Your past is catching up with you. A foreign land stirs something within you. Investigate your family tree. Look toward home for answers. So definitely, I feel like a journey somewhere else is in the cards for you guys. And it is important in the healing process, as well as possibly meeting somebody, okay? I feel like that definitely, I'm getting that sense from this pile for some reason. Okay, so animals, animal totems that could be around you at this time who can provide some insight or synchronicities, symbolism, or whatever. Besides, we have a black cat and a frog here. We have coyote spirit, okay? Trust in divine detours, card 16. We have raven, okay? Wow, that's powerful. And we have starfish, okay. Why do I feel like the nickname starfish means something to some of you? Okay, I don't know. That just came in. Don't ask me why, okay? So, where the hell is that book? Okay. So for coyote spirit, obviously, this is telling you to trust in divine detours. Sometimes shit happens to us that we don't understand. And at the moment, and we wonder, why is this happening? Oh my God, this sucks so bad. But it's because of a purpose. There's something greater for you, something different you're supposed to do. That's not your soul path. That's not the direction you're supposed to be going. So the universe gives you a kick in the ass, and then you get shoved in a different direction, and magically everything works out. That's just the way it works. So do you feel that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, best situation or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite or just disappears into thin air as if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success, a need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment of your life and are intending to co-create, being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you will get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems to go astray, things are exactly as they are supposed to be. Exactly. It's talking about, oh, maybe there's some lessons that you haven't learned. Okay, this card spoke about returning back to the past. So maybe this whole thing that you're going through or already just went through is a karmic thing. Okay, and now it's time to move on from that. So with Raven here, let's see what we got going on with the Raven. Oh, wow. Raven is a very sacred animal in Celtic stuff, okay? I can tell you that right now. All right. Where are you? This book, I hate the way they wrote this book and the way that they freaking, you know, put it in here. It's like not very easy to find the pages or anything like that. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. You have 16 here, and this is on page 66. So 6s could have some importance to you guys. I know that in another pile, that was a big, strong number, and I got to tell you, it is a number that is stalking the shit out of me right now. So look into what angel number 6 is, okay? So Bran is the name, okay? Healing, initiation, and protection, okay? This is your protection totem right here, you guys, okay? Initiation, protection, and the gift of prophecy. What is meant by initiation in practice may be as formal as actually undergoing an initiation ceremony, or as informal as, for example, being initiated into the mysteries of a new post or profession. It marks the death of one thing, which give way to the birth of another. The power of the Raven can also bring you the very deepest form of healing, which is achieved through the process known as the resolution of the opposites, giving you the possibility of resolving conflicts that have long lain buried in your unconscious or perhaps in your past. There you go. These two, and they're kind of the same color, which is fascinating. We're referring to that, and then you have this. this is going to bring, the Raven is, wow, it's kind of like the Death card. It's awesome. It heals you. It transforms you. Okay, it's transformation, definitely. So for Starfish, all right, make sure my phone is still going here. Starfish. Obviously, water elements. Once again, another water element thing here, okay? And then we have an air thing and we have an earth thing right there. Okay, Starfish. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? And often with empaths and starseeds, we're constantly trying to appease other people and please them, especially if you're a water sign. This is something that you do, especially if you're a Cancer. So I feel like now is the time to come into, stop worrying about how you look to other people and start worrying about how you freaking feel yourself, definitely. And it's funny because I said this is a starseed group and you've got the starfish. There's your star. So stars are important. So it says, when in balance, uplifting, artistic, expressive. When out of balance, gossips and feels empty. To bring into balance, have positive friends. So who you associate with is incredibly important for you at this time. Okay. So, we have like just a few more cards left to go. So we have Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. And we have High Priest, intend and create. So she's got like incense in her hand right there. So working with air element, because I did mention that before, air and water, definitely water, but burning some incense is probably a good idea for you guys, definitely on a regular basis, to just cleanse your area. And your burning some sage or something like that around yourself is a good idea to do on a regular basis. For Magic Guardian, you are the magic. You are the answer. You have it all within you. If you've been searching for an answer, for a reason to focus, recognize that all that you are looking for is already within you. You are a powerful and magical person with the capacity to direct your intentions and will your desires into being. But your power can only be powerful when you own it. So take time to acknowledge it. Your ability to dictate or dedicate yourself to a goal and make it happen is a real gift that you are being guided to recognize now. And I believe you guys had the Book of Shadows. So with that being said, do not tell people what you plan on doing. Don't tell people your goals. Don't share any of that shit with anybody. Because I feel like for this group in particular, when you do that, people inject their negative thoughts. And because you're so highly empathic, it can actually affect the outcome of your goal. So do not share this. It is your business, nobody else's. Who gives a rat's ass if people are being nosy? Tough shit for them. They don't get to know everything. Once something has come into fruition and it's done, then you can talk about it. But do not talk about your plans and what you're trying to achieve with anyone until it is done and complete, okay? Watch what happens when you do that. It's amazing, okay? Trust me, all right? So for High Priest, what do we got here? All right. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Exactly. Okay. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There's an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication, again, dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you your guidance and will be important for your growth. So again, I feel like for some of you, this other past energy and stuff is like kind of fuddling up your intuition, and it's messing with your third eye a lot. And this is just, reiterating what I said. It's really important to clear that negativity out, practice the cord cutting, do the water stuff, journal your, your thoughts, your feelings, and, manifestations out, because it's critical to unblock yourself. All right. So some spells, and this is funny because this pile had 3 come out. All right. This is fascinating. So look at the number, you guys, 6. Okay. Letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Okay. Energy, number 13. A light inside my fire divine. Energy fill me, make me shine. And you got 26. Come love, come, or true love come to me. True love shall come to me as I do will, so mote it be. All right. All right. Part of the healing process whenever you're going through a situation is to heal yourself and have self-love. So I don't necessarily just think that this card is about, oh, I want to find somebody to love. It's more like you need to love yourself, like hardcore. You deserve that love of loving yourself too, okay? Obviously, the letting go is about that cord cutting, and it's been reiterated all through this message about 1,000,000 times. Energy, it's about raising your energy, really freaking learning how to channel your energy and protect your energy, and then let's take a look at this. So let's start off with number 6 here. Okay, I'm going to show you guys, and you can screenshot it, like the spells that go with each of these cards for those who are interested in it. Okay. If this card chose you, it's very important that you make time to cast this spell, as the universe is wishing you the very best of healing. This spell is one way to reconnect with the present, let go of the past, and allow a new story to be written. You will be wise, but you will no longer be with the fresh hurt and the sharp pain that holding on can create. Bitterness will not be able to poison your days, okay? So, letting go spell. All right. So there's, I'm trying to get it in there. Let me see. So go ahead, screenshot that shit. And then there's the rest of it over here. Okay. So number 13 is energy. So there are times when our inner core seems like it is melted down. We have no joie de vivre, get up and go, vitality, or as the ancient Celts called it, nwifir? I don't know how to say it, sorry. Akin to prana or chi. We feel flat and exhausted and tired. This low period can heal deeper maladies, and it's important not to make an enemy of this feeling. Instead, give yourself some time to rest. 3 days, 3 nights. When it is time to cast this magical spell to restore the vitality you have been distanced from. So this is talking about, recharging your energy. See it as a helping hand from the universe, the natural world, and the elementals. They are showing you that in order to live well, you must reconnect with the source of energy for all of humanity. That is nature and the planet herself. God, I'm like choking because I've been talking for hours, you guys. So here's the energy spell. You can screenshot that. And then there's the rest of it on this side. Okay. And then for this true love thing here. All right, I'm going to read this. So, there are times when the world is not enough. When we feel the desire, the yearning, and the deep soul craving to connect with one we could call soulmate, Anamkara, the truest of true loves. The person who deep inside we feel we were meant to meet and be with to find the full expression of our soul in this lifetime. But who or what is a soulmate? They may not be the person we believe them to be. And indeed, our true love is often someone who challenges deeply in order to bring about the evolution of the soul. When we ask to meet them, know that this will be a magnificent intersection of two souls who are not the same, but whose presence each for each other brings about the very best for you in terms of emotional development and the discovery of deeper and deeper love and physical connection that is faithful, joyful, and exquisite. If you've been chosen by this spell, universe wishes you to connect with a person who will accelerate your opportunities for soul development, True love shall come to you, but be ready for adventure and challenges as well as joy and understanding, because love is a journey of the soul, a path that is walked willingly by two persons who have decided to encounter the very best and sometimes the very worst of each other through their relationship. Did you hear that, you guys? The very best and the very worst. It's not all roses and sunshine. In this way, we clear the path of the soul and walk forward free, glorious, and truly ourselves. If you have chosen this spell, you may have been experiencing your soul's longing for some time now. Know that if you cast this spell, you will meet another being you can adventure with. Also know that the spell must not be directed at an individual, hello, but always towards ourselves and to opening up to a soulmate, okay? The universe asks you to remember that true love does not always reflect the cliches that abound within our cultures and conditionings. At times, it can be a challenging, uncomfortable, and soul heart-opening experience. Get ready and hold on, as this could be the greatest adventure and the most wonderful love story of your lifetime thus far. There's the first part. And there is the second part. All right, last card, guys. Here we go. Bridget, inner strength. I mean, could you get a better freaking card? No, I think not. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power, okay? Damn. Curious how many people have Celtic or Irish background? Comment below, because this is your gal right here, okay? Wow. Oh my God. Obviously, you guys, this is your goddess right now. You definitely need to be working with her kind of energy, because she is going to give you that inner strength and light your fire, man. I mean, because I feel like you guys are, I feel like you're an attractive group to begin with. Okay, which is probably, and you're so loving and you've got that amazing, you know, empathic type of energy, which attracts, because of the way you look and stuff, it attracts assholes sometimes, okay? So firing Bridget within you is going to actually be a protection thing, as well as help you to stand within your power and not let people suck off you, you know, to find your true worth, to find your self-love, to know your true power. She is the one. I'm telling you, she is fantastic. I love her. Okay, Bridget is the Celtic goddess of Ireland who is closely associated with the fire in the time of spring. She is the twin flame of Cernunnos. She was so well loved by the Celtic people that when Christianity came to Ireland, she was adopted as a saint of holy wells and other holy places. She's a powerful figure who can help us channel our energy into something that is important for our growth. And as she herself has lasted through the ages, she adds longevity to our journey so that we can reach a deep state of wholeness. You can call on her to bring her sacred flames to burn away anything that's not serving you, to bless any new projects that you have in mind, and for support with fertility. Extended message is, your spiritual fire is growing within. Recognize that that the power of your soul is greater than you think. You have come a long way since you began this journey. There's a powerful force within you, and you have the ability to create wonderful changes in your own life and inspire those around you to do the same. Be aware of new projects, opportunities, and fertile ideas that can grow into something larger than you may imagine. Call on the fiery goddess of Bridget to light the way ahead. Awesome. That's great. So definitely, you guys, make sure you're working on freaking healing yourselves and cutting those cords with things that no longer serve you, and you'll be fine. I feel like that there's definitely, you know, love in the cards here for those who aren't, you know, attached already, you know, later, like as you're healing and stuff, for the ones that have, you know, gone through that thing. But I definitely see there's a lot of love in this pile. I feel like you're very loving people, and your love has the ability to manifest things. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. There's all kinds of personal reading information and stuff like that down in the drop down box. And I thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.